Welcome on the show, Plus Sports and Plus TV Africa on Thursday. My name is Wale Scott. Once again, welcome on the show. Now, Nigeria will know their group opponents in the qualifying series for the 2022 African Nations Championship in Algeria when the draws of the competition hold in Cairo, Egypt on Thursday. That's today. Ahead of the draw, two teams, Morocco and Libya, are already qualified as they are the sole entries in the northern zone, where few teams are expected to emerge along with Algeria, the hosts. Algerian legend Jamel Menard, top scorer, winner of the 1990 African Cup of Nations with the Feyenoord, will join by CAF head of competitions Khaled Nassar to conduct the draw at the ceremony. For the first time in the history of the competition, 18 teams will participate in the final tournament, set to take place, of course, in Algeria, January and February 2023. The CHAN tournament brings together players who compete in their respective domestic leagues. Nigeria finished runners-up at the 2018 edition after losing 4-0 to Morocco in the final. Prior to then, they had placed third at the inaugural edition in 2014 in South Africa. Osas, welcome on the show.
Good morning, Mr. Scott.
If you want me to be honest, honestly honest, Nigeria have only gone to CHAN to make numbers, just to count numbers. We're lucky in 2018, we got
to the final.
We got to the finals, and we're beating 4-0 in the finals.
Resoundingly.
You know, before then we came third, you know, and because our structure, our football structure in Nigeria is not right. We can't compare ourselves to countries like Sudan, Al Hilal, the North Africans, Tunisia, South Africans. You know, you can't expect a CHAN Eagles to beat a South African team. You can't be sure they will.
I think part of the reason why is because obviously the CHAN is locally based players, and our league is not up to the standard.
Exactly.
The other teams were
South African CHAN are local based. Morocco CHAN are local based.
The Egyptian league, South African leagues. You can't compare the MPFL to those specific leagues.
Why?
So when our players go to those,
why can't you compare? Why?
Because the lack of investment, the lack of sponsorship, and the facilities that we have is on another level, but in a bad way. So when they go to these tournaments, they're not exposed enough to compete with these players, and that's why we end up losing. But as you said, we got to 2018, we got to the final, even though we lost 4-0. Let's see if this summer we can do even better.
You want my opinion, bro?
Of course.
We shouldn't have gotten to the finals in the first place. Why get to the finals and lose 4-0 to Morocco? Come on.
It's an experience that would last a lifetime.
An experience.
Exactly. It's an experience that would last a lifetime for those players, and some of the players will surely be in this same squad. So maybe they will take that as motivation to get to the final again, and this time win the final.
You want to bet?
You never know.
You want to bet?
Let's see.
We are not getting anywhere.
Final at least.
Okay. I don't know why Osas is being so optimistic today. I don't know.
It's a good day.
Now, Liverpool will be looking to make amends for their 2018 Champions League final defeat to Real Madrid when they again take on the Spanish giants for Europe's top prize in Paris on Saturday. That's this Saturday. Speaking at a news conference at the club's training facility, Klopp said the third Champions League final in 5 years was a really special achievement for his group of players. Had Liverpool clinched the league title, the club would now be on course for an unprecedented quadruple. Klopp was recognized for his side's tight tilt at the feet when he was named the league's Managers Association and Premier League Manager of the Year on Tuesday. Now, star forward Mohamed Mo Salah spoke of the disappointment he felt when he came off injured in the 31st minute. Let me come to you, Sas, on this one. The problem that Liverpool and that Real Madrid had in that final a few years ago was definitely Mo Salah. And then there was a hatchet man, Sergio Ramos,
yes,
who came in
and took him out.
And his point was, take Salah out. And he got him a shoulder injury. He had to go out of that game. And Real Madrid went on to win. But there's no Ramos in that team anymore. And Salah is fit. So Liverpool are actually very confident that this time around they're going to make it happen.
I read
But the Galacticos, the Real Madrid team, are a Champions League team.
The experience.
The finals.
Real Madrid is a Champions League team. Everybody knows that. And I read something, according to what you said, Liverpool being so confident. Karim Benzema was saying that down in Liverpool, they think the final is already won. So the Real Madrid players have a lot of motivation going to this final. Yes, there is no Sergio Ramos. There's no nasty defender that can take out this, but there's still quality in that team. And with Vinicius in the form he's been in this season, and Karim in the form he's been in, those two, that duo especially, can cause problems. I don't think it's a foregone affair as people are concluding that Liverpool are going to just blow away Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid, you have to remember. But I thought it will be a tight game. And let's see if Ancelotti can produce another masterclass and defeat Liverpool as he did with Man City.
Every coach that went against Real Madrid in the Champions League continuously said something. We can't find an answer to Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema. No answer.
They've dragged Madrid up to the stage. When they played my team Chelsea quarterfinals, they destroyed us. They played Man City and they destroyed Man City. So they have the form going.
So you can't find an answer to two players in one team.
It just depends on
yes,
the day.
Casemiro has been held. There's a basic, but nobody can hold Vinicius Jr. and
I feel
Karim
like the
Benzema.
Real Madrid team is set up for those players. The base of the team with Casemiro, Kroos, Modric. They allow those two players to flourish. Go on attack. There's no defensive responsibility for you to come back and defend. And you have to remember, Vinicius will be up against Alexander-Arnold, who is not the best defensively.
Exactly.
So we can just expect a tough match, and Liverpool will definitely have to find.
But who can take on Virgil van Dijk?
That's the $1 million question.
Virgil van Dijk,
Benzema,
I think, can hold Benzema.
He can.
I think.
But he's not the only person in that back line. And Liverpool plays such a high line that with balls over the top for the likes of Vinicius, Benzema, Valverde, who'll be running up and down that flank, I can definitely see Madrid getting plenty of chances.
Let's see what Mo Salah has to say. And of course, Jurgen Klopp. Now, I remember vividly when Liverpool played, can't remember, when they came back from 3 goals down.
That was against Barcelona.
AC Milan.
AC Milan, okay.
AC Milan. And Steven Gerrard was referred to as Captain Fantastic because he was continually doing this, you know. And they came back 3-3. The match went into penalties. The best striker in the world then, Andrei Shevchenko, who is the Ukrainian coach right now.
Yeah.
Missed his penalty. Yeah. And Liverpool lifted the trophy. But does this team have that quality?
They do.
Really?
I don't think this team has the quality in the sense that they won't get 3-0 down. They're that good that you don't expect Liverpool, this current Liverpool crop, to be 3-0 down at halftime as that crop was. So yes, they have that quality, and we've seen Liverpool time and time again in the Premier League, especially. They are comeback kings.
They always come back, yeah.
They score ridiculous times, 90+5, 90+3. But yes, I don't feel like Real Madrid in this coming final will get to that 3-0 at halftime because Liverpool are just too good. And you mentioned Van Dijk. The defense is much stronger now. But I can definitely see Liverpool. If this game is heading towards Real Madrid, they have quality on the bench. Luis Diaz.
Let's leave the defense. Okay. Virgil van Dijk and the rest of them. No, these guys have the strongest assassins up front.
Their front line, yeah.
Firmino, Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, and then from the bench, Diaz.
Jota.
From the bench, Jota. Who can stop these people?
I think when
and they only have Karim Benzema up front.
When Klopp was assembling this team, people didn't realize how good the team was. He was assigning these players slowly. People they weren't stars.
They were not stars, yes.
But now they've turned into stars, and so you comparing that 5 or 6 people you've listed to Karim Benzema, it sounds somehow. But then I feel like Benzema alone, he's in superb form, and Real Madrid are a Champions League team. So I would not be surprised to see them just not dominate, but get enough of a performance to see them win this tournament.
Now, I hate to say this. I really hate to say this, but I'm eating my words today. I say he talks too much, but he talks where his mouth is. Jose Mourinho. For Roma, he wins too. He talks too much, yeah, but he always puts his money where his mouth is.
He's a special one for a reason.
Special one again. No, I hate that word again. It's annoying, really.
Yeah, but he's backed it up.
Well, Chris Smalling plays in Roma. Smalling used to play in Manchester United. And he spoke about their Conference League win. And, of course, Jose Mourinho. Chris Smalling, for so many years in the English Premier League, Manchester United, and during this period, he didn't win anything. But he meets again with Jose Mourinho, and he's got the Conference League. Yes, maybe everybody can say it's a small league, but Mourinho puts his mouth where his money is.
Yeah, I'm very happy for Chris Smalling. There's a English group in that club. There's him, Tammy Abraham, Maitland-Niles. So those players took a risk leaving the comfort of England to go to Italy, and to get this win, to get this trophy, he backs up that move basically. So yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm delighted for him basically.
Now, what next for Roma? Because Mourinho is a steady climber. He climbs steadily. What next?
I think next, they finished 6th this season. I think the next step for them is to get to that Champions League. I don't think they have the squad to compete for the league, but they can definitely compete for the Champions League. They have good owners that often back the managers, and Mourinho's already he came out yesterday and said he's staying, that he's not listening to any offers from any clubs, that he wants to build on his project. So yes, the future is looking bright for Roma, definitely. Wow.
Okay. Now, the Dallas Mavericks avoided elimination from the NBA Western Conference Finals with a 119-109 over the Golden State Warriors on a somber night in Texas. Hours after a shooting which killed at least 21 people, including 19 young children, at an elementary school in Uvalde, Luka Doncic led the team with 30 points and 9 assists. Steph Curry led the scoring for the visitors with 20 points, but said it was hard to face purely on the game. Golden State will try to seal a spot in the finals when they host Dallas in Game 5 in San Francisco on Thursday. That's today. First of all, there was a minute of silence for the deaths in the elementary school where about 9 or 10 kids were killed. And so sad, really, really sad. I don't know why people think like this, but it's come and gone. But Dallas Mavericks come back from the dead. All Doncic. He did it many times against the defenders. He was having fun.
I think Luka Doncic was just on fire that match. Can I just say I'm delighted that Dallas Mavericks won that match. So
Came back from the dead,
so
yeah.
we can see another matchup between the two teams, because some of the plays we've been seeing has been amazing. Luka Doncic, like we just said, he was announced first team NBA just before the match started, and he showed why. Because he was just unplayable. When he's in that form, it's difficult.
You know what I'm stunned about is that he made the same move more than 5 times, scored
sometimes you can know,
the same time.
You can know what a player is going to do, but when they're so good, they just to execute it. And that's Luka Doncic. He's still very young, just 23. That's what people don't realize, that he's just a young player.
He did the same move like 5 times, and the defenders didn't get it.
He has so much talent that he can get to it. He's playing against Golden State Warriors. It's not a small team. And
True that.
The Warriors, with their star players like Draymond Green, could not.
Steph Curry,
Jordan Poole, they couldn't handle Luka Doncic. So yes, the tie will continue. And I still expect Golden State Warriors to get through and get to the finals. But for Luka Doncic, this win was all him, definitely.
Wow. Thank you very much, Asas, for joining me on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Onoja. Thank you very much, Kay Coyote. Thank you very much, Tumishe. You always make my day. Thank you very much, the man downstairs, of course, who powered the powerhouse. Thank you very much. Join us same time tomorrow. Plus Sports and Plus TV Africa. I'm leaving you with Britain's Simon Yates. Okay, I have Sheyi Omotaya with me. He's behind the cameras. Of course, you don't see him, but he makes you see us. Britain's Simon Yates has dropped out of the Giro d'Italia. That really hurts me. And he dropped out due to a knee problem. I'll leave you with that on the show today. Join us same time tomorrow. Plus Sports and Plus TV Africa. My name is Wally Scott. Like I always advise you at the end of every show, if not for anything, at least for your heart, do some sports.